Hi. I wanted to take a minute to send a video to my friends and let you know that I'm really sorry about Kate. I'm really sorry that today is the first day without her. It's really hard to think about all these people that we've lost because they're suffering. They're having a hard time. And when I've been trying to communicate with you, I don't know if you hear me. I think you might hear me for a short amount of time and then you're like, this is getting really uncomfortable. I'm tired of listening to somebody talk about how mentally ill they are. And I even had someone tell me, in fact, a therapist, to be honest, tell me just yesterday that it was the epitome of white privilege to not go out and get a job because of my experiences, that I absolutely had to get a job no matter what, and that there weren't excuses. You couldn't use mental health as an excuse. You can't tell people to understand. And yet, if I was gone, then I don't want to think about if I was gone. But here we are thinking about Kate because she's gone. And did she reach out? I didn't know her personally. I don't know everyone's struggle. I know my struggle is that there are times when I want to talk. And there are times when I want to tell you what's going on. And I don't know how to express what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling. I just come here and I talk and I wait for the right things to be said or the right things to come out. And I was talking to a friend yesterday and I said, what really sucks is that this isn't like a broken leg, or this isn't like, having an arm amputated. You can't see it. You can't see the pain. You can't see the struggle and the sorrow and the apprehension and the holding back even. When there's trauma, when there's fear, when there's anxiety, it's crippling. And maybe that doesn't make any sense because it's like, yeah, but you have two arms, you have two legs. It's not, you're not physically unable to do any job. You can do these things. And I think to myself, I wonder what you would do if you were here. I wonder how you would handle this if you were here. And I love my friends. I want to give my friends the knowledge and the understanding that that I expect. If you had a piece of information that you thought was really important for me to know, then you could explain it to me in a way that made sense to me. And I may understand, or I may question it. The thing that the therapist said, is the epitome of white privilege. I didn't think of it that way. I've never thought of it that way. And there's a part of me that's not really mad at her, because I don't think she understands how that's offensive. But then again, maybe she doesn't know that it's wrong. Maybe it's not wrong. Maybe it's something that we all need to hear. Maybe we all need to hear each other's perspectives and each other's point of view about life and what we're going through, and try to figure out how to have some acceptance, in our relationships, in our lives. There are probably more people struggling with anxiety and depression than we have any idea. We all wear it differently, and some of us come from generations where you don't talk about that. You don't talk about being hurt. You don't talk about trauma. You don't talk about feeling sad. You don't talk about not being able to get out of bed in the morning because you're afraid of being judged. I'm afraid of being judged. I'm constantly afraid of being judged. And then my therapist, of all people, that felt really unfair. But getting further and further in debt by not going to work is scary too. But just listen, okay? I'm not gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna do something stupid. I don't think I'm gonna do anything stupid, because now that I realize that I have you, now that I realize that I have this connection even just to me, and I can have a conversation about how I'm feeling. Man, it really sucks. Kate Spade, man. Robin Williams. I still to this day say hello all the time because I loved Mrs. Doubtfire. Anyway. I wonder if they had someone to talk to. Maybe. Maybe not. But when it comes to mental health, if somebody wants to talk, let them talk. I may not have all the right words to articulate quickly. Because as you'll notice with my videos, I think one of the number one things that I would get criticized about if there were really enough people watching, it would be so funny. I keep thinking to myself, it would be people watching and saying, Angela, get to the point. It's harder than you think. Coming up with the right words and saying what is really in my heart. I'm gonna leave here thinking there was something I should have said. There was something I probably left out there that somebody needed to know. And that's why I take my time. I let myself have these conversations with you, with me, slowly, so that what I'm thinking can unfold and what I'm thinking can unravel and be what I hope will be helpful. But just know that if you're struggling, I'm here. And I hope that you take those words to heart, and I hope that you would reach out. Because I understand. And I'm here for you. And to all those who were fans, and all those who were friends and family, I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry for your loss. So, take a moment to remember her. And take a moment to breathe as well. Because everything's gonna be okay.